Tom Clancy's Hawx, a brand new Tom Clancy game slated to come out in Q1 of '09. In Tom Clancy's Hawx, you get to play as an elite pilot of the future. Your name is David Crenshaw. There are tie-ins with Ghost Recon. If any of you are familiar with Ghost Recon 2, there was a mission where you called in for an airstrike. Well, this time you get to be the ones doing the airstrike. There's also some tie-ins with Indwar and Cape Canaveral. Something really cool is everything you're looking at here is real satellite data. So we have a partnership with a company called GeoEye, and they are the premier satellite data providers in the world. So everything you're looking at is real. This is real cities, real world locations. What we're looking at right now is Rio de Janeiro, and we also have licenses with all of the top plane manufacturers in the world. Lockheed, Boeing, Dassault, Saab. We have 50 planes in this game, all real planes that we work closely with the manufacturers to develop. They all have different capabilities. Right now I'm flying the F-22 Raptor. So right now I am in the assistance on mode. So this is the behind the plane, more first person camera angle. Right now all of my safeties, securities are enabled, my technology is enabled, anti-stall, anti-crash systems. I also have something very unique to this game, which is called the enhanced reality system. And basically what this does is it calculates the best interception courses for you to take and intercept your enemy. So when you follow this tunnel, it tracks your enemy for you and gives you the best course to take them down. You can also use this to evade missiles. So the missile's on my tail right now. Follow the tunnel, and I should evade this missile. There you go. And another cool thing you can use it for is, let's say there's a tank in between these buildings and you can't get at from this angle. You can use it to intercept the tank, bring you up into the air, you can dive bomb right on top of it. Something completely unique that has never been done before in the air combat category is a dogfighting camera that our dev team developed. All you have to do to access this dogfighting camera is tap the left trigger twice, and instantly the camera pulls out into a third-person camera angle, so you get a cinematic perspective, really get a broad view of what's going on around you, and you also have complete control of your plane. So in the other mode, assistance on, your safeties are enabled. When you're in assistance off mode, you can pull high alpha maneuvers, but you're also at more of a risk to stall like that. So definitely comes at a risk, but you can pull, highly advanced maneuvers and get some intense dogfighting action. There will be certain situations that we presented to you where it would be more advantageous to use the dogfighting camera. If you have a lot of advanced or elite, enemies, you get a better perspective, but you'll also be able to pull more advanced maneuvers. The best way to pull these high alpha maneuvers is get some good speed going, hit the brake, and pull down on the stick. You do basically a 180. It's like drifting in the air, right? You can also pull pretty much full-on 360s if you get good at it. Let's see if I can pull it off. You just have to know when to thrust right at the exact time, or else you'll stall. And you can do this sideways. You can even do it, drop flares. You can even do it upside down, but when you're stalling, you're very high risk of getting hit because you can't maneuver out of the way of a missile. Close to 20 locations, I should say. And all real world. So Rio de Janeiro, we have locations in the U.S., Cape Canaveral. We've got locations in the Middle East, so all over the world, and it's all using this real satellite data. You are David Crenshaw. You're an ex-USAF pilot. You are employed by a private military company who, ends up becoming very powerful, eventually becomes a threat to the U.S. So it's your choice. You make the decision to fight against the PMCs and join the U.S. Join back up with your old buddies, and stop from the invading threat on the U.S. What we're trying to do with Hawx is bring all the Clancy values into this air combat game. So we want to bring as much realism and authenticity to this game as we possibly can, but still have it be fun. So essentially, this game is almost like a shooter in the sky, like an FPS in the sky, Ghost Recon in the sky, has all the action and intensity that you would get out of one of those shooter games, but it's up in the air. And with all of the real world locations, with all of the real planes, the satellite data, all these amazing partnerships that we have, there's definitely more authenticity in this game than you can find in pretty much any other game. So we're just going for an unprecedented amount of realism within this game, and so I think it's a matter of just striking the perfect balance between arcade, simulation, realism, authenticity. We don't want it to be super simulation. We want it to be fun. We want it to be accessible. People should be able to pick this up and know how to play it. Amateurs should be able to pick it up and be able to play it, and flight sim veterans should be able to pick it up and have fun with it too. So that's our main goal. So there's also going to be multiplayer, 4-person jump in, jump out co-op, seamless jump in, jump out co-op, which is a first for the air combat category. We are also going to have 8-person multiplayer online, team deathmatches, adversarial. Also, you're going to be able to gain experience points when you play and unlock planes, unlock weapons, skins, etc. And you can carry all of that over to online. And there you go, mission successful.